Hello and welcome. This is Helaluddin Ahmed, and in this video I will discuss on compensation program design. Short-term incentive pay is variable compensation that rewards achievement of specified results, typically measured over a period of 12 months or less. As one component of a company's total rewards program, incentives can be the most effective form of compensation in building and maintaining a strong pay for performance culture. By placing pay at risk through the use of incentive, companies help ensure compensation dollars are optimally utilized to reward and motivate the behaviors that drive specific company operational success and build shareholders' value. Because the best incentive plan designs are directly tied to achievement of business objectives, companies can expect that total compensation expense will be higher when overall performance is strong and lower in time of weaker company performance. So what are the current issues in incentive compensation? Pay for performance practice have been under intense scrutiny since the beginning of the decade, and that scrutiny shows no sign of abating as shareholders demand that board of directors improve the link between company's result and executive compensation. Shareholder activist groups like Institutional Shareholder Service and Glass Lewis and some large institutional funds cite pay for performance as a critical measure of a company's overall performance and of the performance of the compensation committee. Increasingly, shareholders are holding board of directors accountable for ensuring that pay is aligned with company results and are issuing no votes for directors they deem out of sync with these ideals. Certain groups are arguing for say no pay programs that would allow shareholders a non-binding vote in determining the compensation of executives. Whether this initiative becomes practice remains to be seen. But it is clear at this point that board members, specifically compensation committee members, are focused on incentive plan design that ensure rewards are based on company performance. Incentive plans invariably reflect in organization's culture. However, the extent to which an incentive plan supports the desired culture is determined within the plan design. In other words, incentive plan design is undertaken within the context of a company's total rewards philosophy and has a specific role in supporting that philosophy. Companies focusing on stable business growth and long-term performance may place less emphasis on short-term incentives compared to companies seeking consistent near-term delivery of specific outcomes. Successful plan design and implementation is predicated on a company's ability to identify its key business objectives, employees' capacity to affect the achievement of those objectives, and management's committed to measure results and determine awards based on the precepts and conditions of a plan. Although there are various types of plans, the fundamental elements of plan design remain the same, and that include funding and affordability, metrics and measurement frequency, eligibility and participation in the plan, award opportunities tied to the total rewards philosophy, and finally administrative roles. There are typically two approaches to plan funding: the self-funding incentive pool approach and the budget approach. Self-funding incentive pool emphasize the big picture, where the company's or group performance is used to determine the amount of funds available for the incentive pool. Self-funding plans usually require a specific profit contribution level to be made prior to an allocation of additional dollars into the incentive pool. The advantage of self-funding pool is that they emphasize corporate or group performance based on financial results, which tend to protect the interest of the shareholders prior to rewarding plan participants. This approach also reinforces the greater good of the team, given the incentive payments are tied to overall company's and business group or unit performance. The disadvantages of self-funding is that there is often less line of sight for employees because plan funding is based on broad financial metrics that not all plan participants can directly impact. This can result in a given business unit, for example, receiving no award despite exceeding its objectives because the company did not meet overall target. The budget approach, in which companies factor the overall cost of the incentive plan in their annual operating budget, provides the opportunity for each segment of measurement to operate independently. For example, a corporate award can be earned even if group achievement is below plan. Most budgeted plans are designed to ensure the achievement of the annual board-approved business plan. The advantages of this approach are that it emphasizes goal achievement on multiple levels and provides more direct line of sight to the goals. And incentive pay has increasingly been pushed down from the executive ranks to the broad employee population. Eligibility has been most often determined by salary level or job grade or title. Company's culture plays a key role in determining eligibility in the incentive plan. More entrepreneurial or egalitarian organizations, for example, may seek to make all employees eligible under the incentive plan. Other companies might elect to shield their employees from the economic risk inherent in these incentive arrangements and deliver substantially all compensation for most employees via base salary. While a company can designate a relatively large segment of the employee population as plan eligible, typically not all of these eligible employees will ultimately participate during the course of the plan cycle. For example, award opportunities are generally based on the employee's level and critically of his position. Typically, award opportunities are expressed as a percentage of base salary. However, determining the appropriate award opportunity across organizational level is an art and is largely tied to what a company can afford and its pay philosophy. That said, as a generality, lower level employees have lower award opportunity with target of around 5 to 10% of base salary, and senior level executives have target opportunities closer to 30 to 100% of base salary. Market data from survey reflecting labor market practices are typically taken into account when setting award opportunities. The frequency of award payout depends on several factors. Some companies can set goals only 1 or 2 quarters in advance, and so payouts are made on a quarterly or semi-annual basis. Other companies set annual goals tied to their business plan and financial objectives and align payouts accordingly. How far a company can look into the future is determined by its business and product development cycle and the features of its performance management system. Typically, companies set planned payouts on an annual schedule, which closely aligns with most companies' planning cycle and performance management process. And that's all for now. Thank you.